Okay, so now we're ready to go back and put it all back together. We can see that we could have put our two bearings on here. This is the 830, that's the 940, and our two front bearings, the 1280 and what did I say the other was? 1480 and a 1260. So we got those. Now let's put it all back together. Put our armature in. Make sure you got your bearing on. And you'll feel the magnet grab it when you start in with it. That's okay. Put it in, push it up in there with your finger. Then you're going to put in your brush retainer. Line up your holes. Put that in. Get your two screws, and these are the ones with the countersunk head. If you drop these on the floor, they're hard to find, so I've been there and done that. There we go. Alright, now we're going to get ready to put our brushes in. Here's those two pieces we took out, and I told you they wouldn't go but one way. They've got a bent place on them that will only fit one way. Put in that one, and put in this one. And we're going to put in our brushes. If you're using the brushes that was in it previously, they're going to have a worn spot, and you can't see this on your camera, but they'll have a little cupped out spot where it's been riding on the armature. Really it's best if you turn that where it fits the armature. Not that it will cripple you or anything. If you don't, it'll eventually wear back in anyway. These are tedious to put in there. I should have my visors on where I can see. Stand by just a minute. I'll get some eyes on where I can see what I'm doing. Okay, now it's down in there. Find your little screws. There's one. Put it down through the hole. The magnetic screwdriver grabs that and pulls it back. Okay. A little bit tedious, but you're going to replace all the bearings in there. Now here's something you want to watch out for. That's hanging up here. If I tighten that down, then it's not going to fit properly. So you want to be sure before you tighten the screws down that you push that all the way down with your thumb and then tighten your screws. What I was saying, it'll cost you $50-something for bearings. If you armature goes bad, it's about 60. But it comes with new bearings. Put a metal ring in your ring with the rollers in it, and another metal ring. Next, we want to put on this piece. Then this little piece goes in, and watch, there's little wheels on the side of here. You want to be sure you don't lose one of those. And then it has a top and a bottom. I don't know if you can see to tell or not, but this wheel's a little nearer, closer to the top than it is the bottom. So that goes in with the high part up, like that. Then you have a little flat washer goes in. Then this piece has a top and a bottom. This where the notches are cut has to fit. That's the part, that's what causes you to go up and lock. And it has to be able to go up here and fit in with that. So this piece has to go up right inside those grooves. Like so. Now you could put this up in this nose piece and put it down on there and screw it down, but just seems to work better to me to put it down in there like that, and then just put the nose piece right down over it, pick it up and turn it, and be sure you don't get this cross threaded. If you feel the threads starting to bind like it did there, now it's free. It should turn real easy. Screw that back down. Oh, something's not right. There we go. That was that little shoulder that jumped in place in there. And when you put this on, you don't want to tighten it down real tight, just finger tight like that. Okay, now this is ready to go on, but first we got to put in our power cord. And those two crooked pieces we stuck in a while ago is what makes contact with the power cord, so we'll plug it in. Then just snug that up. Put your arbor back in. This is 1/8. You should have a wrench that came with your handpiece to tighten these, but I never tighten them with a wrench. I just put them in like that. Now, I don't ever run my handpiece without a tool of some sort in it. I don't guess it hurt it, but I just don't do that. Lock it. Now let's see if we did everything right, it ought to run. How about that, it worked. And there you got it. Saved yourself some money. That's all.